Oh boy. There's a lot of work to do. I'm in the process of redesigning all the preamps. All the preamps for the acoustic and summing side of the guitar. Let's see. A lot of changes have to be made. I'm gonna have to make a ton of changes inside this box. This whole board here is going to be replaced with a new thing. Inside the guitar, this crazy big board here is going to be also replaced by hopefully something that works better and is much smaller. I just found that somewhere along the way I made a mistake designing the original preamp, and I can easily cause the thing to start to oscillate and just hiss shittily if I just go like that. That noise overloads the preamps with all the piezos and everything every time. So I'm redoing it. Dual rail power supply, plus minus 12 volts to get all the power supply done in here. I am actually going to design, well, not design, but I'm going to install a few of these. These are some flyback style voltage regulator. I'm pretty sure that's the term. If not, I'm making stuff up. XL4015. It's very efficient. I'm going to wind up having a single laptop power supply that puts out like 19 volts and almost 5 amps of power. It's going to run 2 of these. One of them is going to regulate down to 5 volts to power the Pi and the Teensy and the ESP 8266, and the other board is going to be regulated to just under 12 volts. That is going to provide the plus 12 volt power to all of the audio preamps, and in the new designs, in order to simplify everything, just direct coupled circuits with no DC bias, relying on a few smaller things. But this tiny chip here that you obviously can't see is an ILC 7660S. It's very efficient voltage doubler, negative voltage generator. There's a couple different applications for it. It's very efficient and it only requires a couple external parts. Experimented with them for a little bit. Bueno. Very nice chips. Oh boy. So, what I'm gonna have to do is get all of this crap set up. I'm gonna unsolder a ton of things from the inside of this. I'm gonna undo and redo all of the output jack wiring. Yeah, pretty much everything on the right side of this box is going to change, and there's going to be a couple changes over here. Got to figure out how to redo all the LEDs with this different power scheme. Oh, it's going to be fun. You're going to see a lot of fast-forward soldering because you don't want to sit through this. My back is going to hurt tomorrow. Okay. So, I'm not sure how much of that was actually recorded or not. Yay. Long story short, the thing works. Generic laptop power supply at 19 volts and 4.74 amps. That pushes power into this voltage regulator, power into the Pi. That's going to be that 5 volts power. Plus I'm going to have an extra 5 volt line that's got to run up into the guitar to power the Teensy and the ESP. I'm going to have a second one of these efficient voltage regulators dialed into somewhere around 11 to 12 volts. I don't want to push it super close to 12 because that's the limit of the little ILC 7660S. And then that'll give me plus minus 12 volts, and that will be the reference voltages for all of my op amps. And I think things should just work with lots of headroom. We'll see.